Hey guys, how's it going? Vec Revive here with another video. Today we're gonna tackle a carbon V6 head. This is quite special because this head's quite old now, but I know a lot of you still have this head, and this head need constantly servicing because if you don't service it, you generally jam. Right. So today is a full takedown and servicing guide. All right. If you have this head, so first thing you do is turn this one and open it up, okay? And once you open it up, and then let's take the roller out from this side, like so. And try not to slide it all the way out, otherwise you're gonna damage your hair. So tilt like this, and it's come out. All right. So normally this motor is notorious to get hair jam in there. So we need to check if there's a hair jam in there. To do that, we have to take the casing out. All right, so you need something like a T9, okay? T9. You can do it with a T8, but this screw is actually a bit bigger than T8. All right, let's get to, so first one here, and here, and here, and there's one in there. And one in here, and one in here. Here we go, and one in here. All right, beautiful. Now we open it up. All right, it's all fully open. Be careful, there's two long screws, okay? I think one's going here, one going here, but we'll figure it out. All right, now we can open the case. Put the screw on the side. Don't get them mixed up. All right, let's open this up. I think it opens on the side here. Yeah, see, once you get a little bit open like this, just a tiny little, use this flathead in and give a tiny little twist. Don't do too much because there's a clip here. Yeah, here we go. All right, this one come right off. Yeah, this head is very, very simple. The construction of this head is extremely easy. All right, so let's take this front casing off. All right, and let's drop the motor. So take the motor out, it's pretty easy too. See this little clip there? Can you see there's a little clip inside? Just give a little push out. See, it just come right off. It's easy. Okay. Well, remember the polarity, okay? It's actually, you can check. The polarity you can check. So black is positive, the white is negative. You know, the reason why I'm fixing it is actually, I think this one was connected incorrectly. Generally, there was a dot on the motor. Let's drop the motor out first. So just pushing this thing out. All right, here we go. So the motor is out. Generally, they will have a dot here to tell you. Yeah, but it's not end of the world if you get a polarity wrong, because this one's supposed to spin this way. So it's anti-clockwise because that's where you get the dust in. So you can connect it and put your vacuum in to test if they spin the right way. Yeah, okay, so this has pretty much fully disassembled. Sometimes the cable gets snapped, but you know, so you have to take this screw out. Yeah, and maybe I just do it for the demonstration purposes since we're doing full breakdowns. Okay. All right, so like that. Okay, and then you can take your cable out of here, and then the cable threading from the back, take it out, and then you can drop this thing. You can drop this head. Yeah, see, and then you can, and then from that point, you can change the cable or change this part if you want, but we're not going that depth today. All right, we're talking about important part of this is servicing. Because this motor constantly needs servicing. All right, this motor constantly servicing. How to do that? So we need to get a bit long, like a T8, okay? So you need something long, so that one won't reach because there's a little screw in there. Okay, we'll put hands here, and then once you catch, see the screw comes out, and then carefully remove this. Use a flathead. Go into the gap around here. You can see. Just give a gentle, very, very gentle tap. All right, just come right out. And now we can check if this thing is spin correctly. You know, from what I'm saying is this one is quite good. This one have no issues. Normally they have a lot head tuck in there. It goes like a little ball. Because the head tend to get in there and then you jam it. So if that's the case for you, if you have a lot of hair here, just use a tweezer to gently pull them all out. And after you've done that, you can use WD-40 or any kind of lubricant you have. Just give here a little bit lubricant. So what we're trying to do is we want this thing to spin freely with no resistance. Yeah. So if this one spins very easily like this, see, then you won't have any resistance, okay? All right, after you serviced it, push this one back in, all the way in, all the way. All right, and then screw back in there, screwdriver in, and hold this till it tightens. And now you've done the service of the motor. Congratulations. Now just put it back together. All right. Okay. Let's just do this one in. Make sure it lines up. And push it in. Feel this is not in properly. Let's try again. Yeah, that's in properly. Okay, now we'll connect the cables. I believe the wire should be on top. White on top, black on the bottom. All right, let's test it out, the polarity. Yeah, that is the right way. That is the right way, my friend. All right, now let's put it back together. You know, everyone can put something apart, but not everyone can put it back together. So putting back together is the harder part. So yeah, say if yours is super dirty, if you want to clean it, you know, now's a good time because you already disassemble everything. So you can give this a wipe down or wash it with water, but never wash water with a motor. Okay, the motor always need to be cleaned. Dry clean, never clean with water. So put this one in, line this up, and so the trick is to line up this, yeah, so the clip is there, so give it a little push, and yeah, beautiful. You hear that kind of sound? It's beautiful. That means it's clicked in. So we're clicked in, right? And now what we do, we put the screw back in. So but before we do that, we'll put this one in. And let's find out where the big screw is. I think it's this one. This is a big screw. Yep, done. All right, and then the other one, I think probably here. Probably it's this one. We'll try either this one or the other one. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's right. That's the long one. And all right. And then we'll do this one. Yeah, this head is probably the easiest one to do. So if you have this head and it stop working, then 9 out of 10 is a head jammed in the motor. And do that, you will fix it. Probably can fast forward this part. Yeah, isn't that beautiful when you take apart something, but then you can put it back exactly the way it was. All right, so let's do this way. Remember, this way in first, and then push it in, and then clip in, clip in. Yeah, clip in like this, boom. And then finally, that. This way in first. Voila! Now it's all done. V6. Guys, that's how we service and fix, fully take down the V6 carbon head. And if you do, like say, bonus tip, if you wanted to replace the wheels or your wheels completely jammed, you can do is you can get 2 small flathead. Let me show you. All right, get 2 small flathead like this. Remember, it's 2. So 1 in this way, 1 in that way, and just use the leverage to. Oh, sorry, that actually I got it wrong. So actually this way and that way, and then just give it a little pop, and it will pop right out, and then you can change your wheels. All right, guys, hope this helped you. Give thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna release a lot of more Dyson vacuum tip and tricks and DIY fix and everything in Back Revive. Otherwise, check our website, check our Facebook. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye.